Hey everybody, welcome to another happy hour hangout. Good to see you all on this Wednesday. Um, I am super excited to be here. It's going to be crazy. Um, and I just want to make sure everybody is having a good day. So I'm going to be playing some games with y'all today. Just want to check and make sure everything's sounding okay. I feel like the volume is coming through all right. Visually, everything looks okay on my end, but I know there's a couple people in chat. So if you want to give me that little thumbs up, uh, thumbs up emoji. You can just type in thumbs up emoji on there. That would be great. Hello, Gus, not in the spookiest voice possible. Yes, if you cannot already tell, we are getting so close to Halloween time and the kickoff of the autumn season. And I thought it would be only appropriate to play a Halloween themed game. So I'm going to teach you all how to play Welcome to Halloween Edition. I've got my attire here to put us in the mood. The lighting is going to be a little bit different. I thought I'd kind of set the tone a little bit. Yeah, there's our official thumbs up. Yes, type it in the chat. Twitch is kind of funny that way, in that there's just a few handful of emojis, mostly just happy faces in its various forms. So I'm not sure how to make them into different things, but I am glad you are all here. I am getting ready for Spiel Digital that's happening tomorrow. It's going to be super crazy. We were doing a lot of work with Haba Games. We have a lot of streams happening all weekend, a lot of content creators, a lot of stuff happening online. So if you're interested in joining us and doing that, or just doing anything through Spiel, it's one of the largest, if not the largest, board gaming convention in the world. So I'm super stoked to be a part of that and doing that kind of thing. But I'm taking a little work break right now so we can play some games together. Just wanted to see if you all had any plans for the Halloween season. It's going to be different here, knowing for the pandemic. Unfortunately, it's going to be kind of mellow, I would say. I feel more bummed for the kiddos that can't go trick-or-treating. Although I know some kids in the neighborhoods around here are still going to go trick-or-treating, but that people are just going to have like little individual bags of candy for folks to pick up. I don't know how that's any better than just leaving a giant bowl out, but I guess so that way there's not a lot of people digging their hands in it. I don't know. In my neighborhood, it's kind of hit or miss over the years. We've had a lot of kids come in, and sometimes we have no kids. So my husband and I kind of make this pact of where we buy candy that's something that we would eat, not necessarily like whatever's the cheap stuff, but just like, you know what, I would like to have some Twix and some Snickers, or, some Mike and Ike's or something like that. And then if we don't get any kids, then hey, we get some candy. So let's see. Yakmanda says, we're planning to have the little one go door to door in the house, and each of us will be behind a door to give her candy. That's really clever. That's a good idea, folks. If you have kiddos in your family and like different rooms in the house, especially for like little ones, toddlers and stuff, that's super cool. So at least they can still dress up, they can still go trick-or-treating, and you just give them candy. That's a really fun idea. I think we might just, buy some candy at the store and just have it for ourselves. And it's kind of also a bummer too, because this year for us, it's on a Saturday. And so it's like the perfect time that, kiddos can stay out late, with their parents and stuff, knowing that they don't have school the next day. But this year is so funky funk. I don't know what they're going to do for trick-or-treating. I know I have some family members that are kind of bummed because they enjoy actually giving out candy. Like I know my dad in particular, he loves going all out. He has like a smoke machine and he has like a fire pit in his front yard. And so he would have it all kind of decorated and things for Halloween and would always love checking out the kiddos' costumes and like giving them candy. And so he's really bummed that he can't do that this year. But you know, safety calls for different measures in 2020, and it's going to be unfortunate that it's going to look a little different. I think a lot of the holidays are going to look a little different, but one thing that is still remaining is that we can still have fun indoors playing board games. So we're going to do Welcome to Halloween Edition. I'm going to pop down into the game table view so you all can see it. And it is explaining just a little bit differently on what is happening in this version versus the other one. So let me know how you all can see that. I believe it should be pretty clear. I kind of made it on like the little bit of the warmer tones so you all can kind of see things that are going on there. But this is Welcome to Thematic Neighborhood of Halloween. Similar mechanics to the regular base game of Welcome to. However, there are two special little variants to this game. So one in the game, for those that have not played, what we are going to do is we are city planners trying to build the best neighborhood possible. The way we do that is we are going to be building street numbers according to these cards here. And then we are going to be marking those street numbers onto our player boards and getting bonus points based upon these 3 objective cards that we're trying to shoot for. The way those are scored is in the form of housing estates. And estates are built based upon fences. Fences determine the delineation and division of numbers of houses along a street. And so if there are a fence card that is given, that means you can use that ability to write a fence. So on a turn, what's going to happen is there are going to be cards that have a number and then an bonus action next to it. And each player is going to pick one set of cards. They must write the number somewhere onto their player sheet, somewhere on the street of an empty house that does not have a street number on it. And then they have the option of taking the bonus action. The cards in the deck range from numbers 1 to 15. The numbers in the mid ranges, like the 6s, 7s, and 8s, are more frequently going to come up in the deck. And there are not as many cards in the lower numbers and in the higher numbers. So there's not going to be many 1s and 2s, and there are not going to be many 14s and 15s. So let me explain some of the different bonus actions that you can do. So first off is the fence. If you decide to take a fence, a blank fence, not a fence. If you decide to use the fence action, what you're going to do is you're going to draw a fence along one of these dotted lines onto your street. They do not need to be next to the house number that you used. They can be placed anywhere on any of the streets that do not have a fence. The edges of the streets already have fences marked in. Those are permanent for you, and those can help you build your housing estates here. So that's what fences do. You can mark one division line, and that would divide up houses to create housing estates. Once you draw a fence into a section, you cannot draw it again. It is permanent and you cannot erase them. So once they are marked, they are marked. Next, we have instead of the fences, we have the real estate. Real estate is also helpful for your housing estates, and that is down here in this purple section. What those do is that increases the point value of the estates that you establish at the end of the game. Now, to create a completed estate section, you would need to have a fence that encloses the number of houses for that estate. So if I had a fence here to create a 2-house estate, that would be fine. I would need to have the fence here and here, but also I would need to have street numbers in the houses that I'm fencing in. So in order to have a complete estate section, you need to have street numbers in those houses and a fence bordering the edge of your estate. So for the real estate section, if you decide to use that action, you will mark the uppermost number on one of the columns, depending on the real estate, the housing estate size that you want to increase. So right now, all of these estates are in this upper tier of numbers, and you would only get those points if you have completed estates of those sizes. So even if I got down to the 12-point section here on the 6 houses estates, but I don't have any completed 6-house estates established onto my streets, I wouldn't get any of those points. So it's good to have these built up, but also to make sure that you have a completed estate so that you can score those points at the end of the game. So that's what real estate does. And then also for the real estate, we'll go over through just these bonus cards here. So on this first bonus card, you would need 2 sets of 5-house estates. Now they do not need to be on the same street. They can be on different streets. However, they must be 2 unique sets of 5-house estates. And once you do have a estate completed that you are going to claim for a bonus, you would draw on top of that estate section a straight line to determine those 5 houses are what I use to claim that bonus. The first player to do so would receive 8 points, and then any future turn, the players would get second points. Ties are friendly, so if multiple people scored on this first one, then they would both receive the same amount of victory points. So that's this bonus card 1. The second one we have are 5-house estates, and 1 section of 5-house estates, and then 2 sections of 2-house estates. One caveat to note as well is that you cannot use the same section of housing estates for multiple bonus cards. So once one is used, it cannot be used again. Hence the drawing of the straight line on top of your player sheet. Okay, and then the third objective that we have here is unique to the Halloween section. There are 3 cards that come with the bonus, with the addition of the Halloween neighborhood, and I just randomly drew one. So the first player to get 7 candy corns will receive 7 victory points, and then the third, anyone that comes second or third would receive 3 points. Now on the candy corns and the ghosts, I will get back to those in just a sec. I'll just explain really quickly the other bonus actions, and then we can talk about the fun stuff. So the next section of bonus actions are pools. So in this neighborhood, we've got acid pools. Delightful here. So they're green. They're not blue, they're green. If you decide to claim a pool, you must write the number into a house that has a pool in its backyard. So if I was going to write a 15, I must make sure I write that 15 in one of these spots that has a pool in it. Again, you can choose to not take the pool action, and you can also just write a number in a house with a pool, but if it doesn't have a pool action, you cannot claim that pool as a bonus. If you do take the 15 with the pool action and you write it into a qualifying house, you will go down here and mark the uppermost number on your player sheet of bonus points, and it would go in ascending order. And however many pools that you get to, whatever is the least number that is revealed, that is what you get. So if I was able to achieve 5 pools at the end of the game, I would receive 17 victory points for that. So that's what pools do. On the flip side are parks. Parks pertain to each street itself. So if you do claim a number and a park action, You can write that number anywhere onto your street. However, you must claim the park on that same street as where you wrote that number. So if I wrote a 14 down here, I must claim one of the, and decided to take the park action. I would cross off the lowest most number on that street of whatever, wherever I wrote the number down, the house number down. And so you would cross off here, and whatever is the least number that is visible on each street at the end of the game, you would write them down here and tally them up. Next, we have the temp agencies. These allow you to manipulate numbers in the deck by value up to 2. So if I was to use the temp agency with this number 9 card, I could write a 9, 10, or 11, or I could write a 7, 8, or 9. So these are helpful because when you're writing numbers, house numbers on your streets, they must go in ascending order. You can skip over numbers. So I can do, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I wanted to. And so this temp agency allows you to manipulate the numbers so that you can fill in some of those gaps. Okay, and then there is the biz. What biz does is it allows you to duplicate a number. It does not have to be the number that is next to it, but in order to use that biz action, you must take the number that is corresponding next to it. So in this example, if I decided to use the biz, I would write the 12 somewhere in my neighborhood. And then if I needed to duplicate a number, I would take that biz, write the duplicated number adjacent to an already written number. So if I had on this pool, let's say I had a 5, and this side over here was an empty house, and I really wanted another 5 because next to it is a 6, I would write a 5 biz here, and then go down to the biz section and cross off the lowest most number, and those are actually minus points for you at the end of the game. None of yo biz. That's right, guess or not, none of yo biz. So you don't want biz unless you actually have to, because it is going to be a penalty. The way the game ends is once one player achieves all 3 goals, you cannot claim a goal more than once. So they are 3 unique goals for each of the players to obtain. Or if someone cannot take a placement of a number or the action, they have to mark over here on this section and cross off the lowest numbers if they take as a penalty. It's like a building permit request denial or something like that. So if somebody obtains 3 of those, that triggers the end of the game, and then we score based on summing up at the bottom. Now for the Halloween section, it's kind of fun. There are candy corns and ghosts along some of these houses, and those pertain to some of these bonuses that you can get throughout the game. If the first player to achieve either 4, 5, or not 4, 6, or 9 ghosts, excuse me, if they achieve 4, 6, or 9 ghosts in the game, they can take the corresponding bonus. How that works, how do you take those? Well, once you write a street number in a house that has one of the options, you choose whether you would want to take the ghost or the candy corn. So if you decided to take the ghost, you would circle the ghost or place an X on the ghost to mark that you have claimed that ghost in that house, and then work your way up to whatever bonus actions that you want to take for that. So the first player to claim 4 ghosts on their street can either take a free pool or a free park action. So again, they would just circle that pool, or mark off a park for free. And if you decide to do the 6 ghost action, you can take 2 pools or take a biz without the penalty. So that's kind of nice. Or if you decide to wait all the way until 9 ghosts, you can take 3 parks or 2 biz without the penalty. You can only take one of these per game. So the first player to take the 9, no one else can take the 9. If someone takes the 4, no one else can take the 4. So it's a race to see who gets those first. So those are actual what they call tricks in the game. Then on the other side are treats for the candy corn. First player to get 4 candy corns claimed will receive 5 victory points. First player, to get 6 candy corns would get 10 points. And the first player to get 9 candy corns would get 15 points. Again, once you write a street number that has either a ghost or a candy corn, you must choose one or the other. So you can try to go for both. You try to go for the tricks and the treats, but it's a race. So once someone claims it, it gets claimed for the rest of the game. Okay. And then here as well, first player to 7 candy corns will get the 7 points, and then second and third place and so on would get the 3. So you can claim this one as well as one of the treats up here because they are separate sections for scoring. All right. Anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them into the chat. I'm going to just do a quick shuffle here of the cards. I like this game, this Halloween edition, because it gives just a little extra flavor to what's going on. All right, so there's a correct question. Is there a race for the candy corns too, or is it like the parks? There is a race to the candy corns as well. So first player to get the 4 candy corns, they would only get that bonus. First player to the 6 and first player to the 9. Yes. And you can only claim 1 trick and 1 treat per player. And remember, the cards go from 1 to 15. And the temp agencies allow you to manipulate those. One thing I did not mention on the temp agencies, if you do decide to use that action, you would mark off one of the diamonds here on your section. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the majority would receive 7 points. Second place would receive 4. Third place would receive 1. No worries. That's why I was having everybody ask questions. So yes, this is the tricks and treats are one per player, and once they are claimed. Whereas opposite for like these objective cards, once they are claimed, the first place would get the first set of victory points, and then it would be available for everyone else to get the second set of victory points. So I have titled my town Spookville. Thought it was highly appropriate for what we're playing right now. So here we go. We are starting with an 11 biz, a 6 fence, and a 10 pool. We've got a 10 acid pool here, folks. Okay, so what I'm looking for too is there are 5 estates that I need to get and some 2 estates that I need to get. So having some fences put in could be real nice. Real nice. Okay. I think I'm going to do a fence. So let's see, but where do I want to put my number? I think I'm going to do my 6 up here and then decide if I want to do the pools or the ghosts or the candy corns. I think I'm going to try for the candy corns because there are more bonuses there. And then where do I want to put my fence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be nice. So I'm going to put my fence here because that would create a 5-house estate here possibly and a 5-house estate here. So that's what I'm doing. New Wolfsburg. That's a cool name. Yakmanda, what did you name your town, your neighborhood? We have got a 9 fence, an 8 fence, and a 5 fence. Wow, okay. Hauntsville, I like it. Hauntsville next to Spookville, next to New Wolfsburg. Okay. Lots of fences here. So again, you have the option of taking the bonus action. You don't have to, but you must place one of the numbers into your streets somewhere. So I think I'm going to take the 8, but I am going to put my fence, I think I'm going to put my fence down here so I can start building up some 2-house estates. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do there. Cool, cool, cool. All right. We have got an 8 biz, an 8 pool, and a 2 park. And if I go too fast, let me know in the chat, yo, so I can slow it down if need be. Again, with the real estate, that increases the value of your estates down here by whatever the lowest point value is showing. But you can only claim those points if you have completed estates, which means you have fences bordering those houses and street numbers in all of the houses enclosed within it. So knowing that there's going to be some 5s up here, I am going to take the 8 biz, or 8 real estate, excuse me. The 8 real estate. Oh, but the 8 pool looks good too. Nope, I'm going to stick with what I said. 8 real estate. So I'm going to do an 8 here. Do a real estate, and I'm going to check off that one so I can get more victory points for my 5 housing estates. And then remember on the parks section, whatever street you write that number in, that would correspond to the number that you would cross off along your street. So if you took this 2 and wrote it down here on this bottom street, you would cross off the leftmost number on that street for your parks. Okay. All right. Ooh, another 8 is a real estate, a 10 real estate, and an 11 park. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I think I'm going to do the 11. Man, where do I want to go? Yeah, I'll put my 11 there and use that park. Okay. Yeah, see if I can build up some of those real estates. All right. Moving on, we've got a 4 fence, a 14 biz, and a 12 park. Okay. Oh, the 12 park is nice because I can put that here and do the park there. But I can also do a 4 and start getting my candy corn game on. Choices, friends, choices. Now I think I'm going to do the park. So I'm going to do the 12 here. Cross off that there. Wish I had some scary theme music. Just think about it. Just think about it in your head. Some like haunted house tunes or something. It is kind of rainy and gloomy up here in the Northwest, so it's fitting to play a Halloween themed game while we're going. You can also play this game solo. There are solo modes in here. Ooh, the Haunted Mansion holiday soundtrack. Yes, that would be awesome. I think I might do that on actual Halloween. So it's, yeah, it is kind of stormy and gloomy up here today. So it's kind of fitting to be playing a spooky game. All right, we've got 14 real estate, a 7 park, and a 12 temp agency. So again, with the temp agency, you can manipulate the number by a value up to 2. So I can make this a 12, a 13, or a 14, or I can decrease it to be a 10, 11, or 12. And if I did decide to use that, I would check off one of these here. Okay, temp agencies are nice, but this 7 park is super sweet too, because I can squeeze it in here, increase my park section, and give myself another candy corn. So that's what I'm going to do, friends. I'm going to do that, mark off the park section, and give myself another candy corn. Not candy canes, but candy corns. Although in this game, it only calls it as candy. So I'm wondering, is candy corn considered like a trademark, like Band-Aids or Kleenex? You know, is candy corn considered a trademark term? So they can't put candy corn in here. They just had to put candy. I don't know. Candy canes, candy corns, and syrup. Yes. Getting in Buddy the Elf mode too, but not yet. Halloween still has to come first. I will not give in to Christmas yet, although a lot of retail stores are already giving in to Christmas. I will not yet. There still is a few more holidays to go through. Okay. 14, 7, and 12 are our numbers there for that one. Here we go. 13, real estate, 6, fence, and a 5, real estate. Oh boy, they really want us to increase these estate values, friends. Really want us to do that. Okay. I mean, a 6 fence would be good because I can divide up some stuff. But a 5 can also be nice because the real estate market would be nice to do. Oh, geez. Okay. But I don't want to give up on my pool game here either. Okay. Where to go? I think I will put my 6. Ooh. Yeah, I'll put my 6 here. and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that here. Because then I can hope I can get some 5s, maybe divide this into some 2 sections so I can get some of that there. But I didn't do anything on the candy canes, candy corns. We are getting a lot of middle of the road numbers here, I'm noticing. Middle of the road. All right, 13 temp agency, 14 real estate, and 12 real estate. Oh, jeepers. They really do want you to increase your house values. Okay, gonna do 14 here. Claim that candy corn and increase. Let's go for the twofers. Increase the twofers there. Yeah. So currently I've got 3 candy corns. I'm gonna keep saying candy canes now. All right. How's everyone else doing on the ghosty game and the candy game? If you have enough to claim something and you want to claim something, let me know. If not, if you want to kind of go for the 9 count there, let me know too on there. Wouldn't you like to know? Of course I would like to know, so I know how far ahead I should get. How far ahead I should get. It's funny how they did like a 4, 6, and 9 count. So it'd be like packs of candy, you know, they come in different size packages. Normal times it's like 2, you know, like Twix bars have 2, Kit Kats have 4. Like the Hershey chocolate bars, I think they're like 12 little bits. Like if you break off the squares, I think they're 12 or 16, something like that. But I thought that would be kind of neat if they decided to do that. It might have been too many to kind of go for like 16 candy corns. Like that would take up the whole thing. You make me want candy. Yeah. I thought that would have been kind of neat to have that be like 4, 8, and 16 or something like that. But no, they did 4, 6, and 9 because math. Anyway, okay. So I took the 14 real estate, and now we can do some whoopsie dipsy here. 3 fence, a 5 fence, and an 11 biz. Okay. Dang it, the 2 spots that I want to put 5s have pools in them. And nothing has come up for pools for me on that. Oh, geez. Geez. Do I just sacrifice? Do I just write a 5 here and go for the candy canes? I keep getting candy canes. Candy corns. Do I just go for it and just do the candy corns? Watch, it's gonna be pools coming up soon. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, people. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Well, no, I guess I can do a 3 here. So I could do a 4 and 5. Yeah. Okay, change my mind. I'll do a 3, get the candy corns. I'm gonna divide up this section here. So now I have potentially 3 potential 2-house estates there. I have 4 candy corns, but I'm gonna wait because no one else is talking about it in the chat. So I have a feeling they're not as close as I am. I'm gonna try to see if I could shoot for a higher number, shoot for the 9, the 9er, if you will. Okay. Yes, we haven't got a lot. We've gotten quite a few big numbers and quite a few of the middle of the road numbers. Yeah, mysterious glasses over the face says it all. Okay. An 8 fence, a 6 fence, and an 8 real estate. All right. What are we going to do here? So I've written an 8 on every street except for this bottom one. And I've written a 6 on every street except for the bottom one. So it looks like, folks, I'm going to be writing a 6 or an 8 on the bottom street. But where to? Where to? So if I could put a 6 here, give myself another candy corn, and do a fence somewhere down here, possibly. Or I could do an 8 and increase my real estate value. I think I'm going to do the 6 down here just for funsies and circle that. Candy corns. So now I've got 5 candy corns. And where do I want to put that fence? Where do I want to put the fence? So let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12 houses on this street. So if I divided it up here, I can make it 2 5s and a couple 2s. Yeah, that might be a good one. Oh, you've completed goal number 3. Wow, so you did have more than I did. Nicely done. So here on the candy corns section, sorry, on the objective card section, you go down to the number 3 and fill in 7 points for you. So I'm going to flip this one over. So then if I get up to 7 candy corns, I can still get 3 points. Nicely done. Okay, I'm going to do my fence there. And here we go. 6 temp agency, 6 pool, and a 3 fence. Okay. Well, shoot, that's not where I wanted to put the pool. I wanted a 5 pool. I wanted a 5 pool. It would be nice if you can use more than one of these bonus actions. That would be pretty sweet. But alas, it is not. It is not so. So I can't put a 6 pool here or here because I already have a 6 and it's not a biz, so I cannot duplicate that. So the pools are not helpful. However, I could use the temp agency and put either, you know, a 4 or 5 or a 7 or 8 here. Or I can just take a 3 and put a 3 somewhere. Wow, that's kind of a wash there. Dang. Don't think I'm going on the pool game. Okay, so I'm going to take this temp agency, actually, and make this a 5 and claim this candy corn. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So I'm going to claim the 6 bonus for 10 points. So this is what I'm getting. So I can't get the 5 and I can't get the 15. So everyone else cross off the 10 in the candy corn section. I'm claiming it. Claiming them candy corns. See if I can get one more for this bonus. Okie doke. We've got a 7 fence, a 2 park, and a 7 temp agency. Okay. Ooh, 7s. That could be good too. Okay, I'm going to put my 2 here, claim this candy corn, mark off the parks on this top row. So I've got maximum points in parks. And now I've got 7 candy corns. So I complete objective 3 for 3 points there. Yeah. So now I am done with the candy corns. And there is a possibility I could get the ghosties. I could get the ghosties to use. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Next one, we've got a 9 park, an 11 fence, and a 1 real estate. Okay. 1 real estate's really nice. A 9 park is nice too. 9 park is nice too. An 11 fence, that's okay. I could put a 1 here, could put a 9 there. Start marching up my parks game over here. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do my 9 there. Cross off this lowest number on the left. For those of you that are just kind of lurking and joining us, we are playing Welcome to the Halloween Neighborhood. Pretty much plays like the base game. However, you've got these tricks and treats in the form of ghosts and candy corns that you can claim. So whenever you write a street number on a house or write a house number, you can either decide to claim a ghost or a candy corn. First player to get a certain number of those items would receive those corresponding bonuses. 1 player can get 1 trick and 1 treat per game. Once those bonuses are claimed, no one else can claim them. So it's first come, first serve. And they give you a certain amount of either bonus actions or a certain amount of victory points. We're about, I would say, possibly like a halfway, maybe a third of the way, maybe halfway through. So thanks for joining. We've got a 10 park, 1 real estate, and an 11 park. Okay. Well, another 1 real estate. It's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. A 1 real estate and increase my 2-fers. Yeah, so now I'm at max points for my 2-fers. See if I can get myself completed there. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can claim some ghosties too if I play my cards right. I can do the ghosts. Okie doke. Let's see. A 9 real estate, a 10 real estate, and a 9 park. Okay. So the 10 is nice. I can start working on the ghosties. So I'm going to do that. I think I've given up on pools. And my real estate, I'm going to increase my 5s. Doing the ghosties. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could make it to the 6. So yes, today is a kind of a mellow prep day for me. We stocked up on some groceries, probably gonna turn in a little early because we're dealing with a lot of different time zones this weekend for Spiel. So being ready at all hours of the day and the night is going to be a feat in itself. But we've got some really fun people to work with and running demos for us. I'm really excited to see how Spiel goes because I've never been to Spiel physically, but I've heard it's a really big adventure. So yeah, looking forward to that and seeing what's going to be happening. I won't be doing any streaming per se on my own channel. I'm going to be kind of moderating and managing some of our volunteers and things like that. But I might be popping in on other people's streams. I don't know. There's always a possibility for being online at some point throughout the weekend. So if you all have time to do some online gaming, definitely check out Spiel. Okay, we've got a 5 park, an 8 park, and an 8 pool. Okay. I don't like any of those numbers because I've already written 8s everywhere. But I can do an 8 park down at the bottom, or I can do an 8 pool down at the bottom, but that's kind of skipping a lot of stuff. So I think I'm going to do the 8, but I'm going to take a park instead. Although I don't have to. That's true. I don't have to take the bonus action if I don't want to. But I mean, there's nothing but a benefit for me if I did that, because now I'm not at 0 on this bottom street. I'm on 2. So, oh, completed goal number 2. All right. So give yourself 10 points there for goal number 2. Amanda, good job. I will flip this over. And now you have 2 of the 3 goals completed, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty awesome. I need to catch up here, friends. Need to catch up. Okie doke. Let's see what we got next. A 15 fence, a 15 park, and a 9 park. Okay. Let's do the 15. 15. Do I want to do a fence or a park? Let's do a park. Okay. Because I only need 2 more numbers here, and I would complete objective number 2. And I only need 2 more numbers here to complete objective number 1. So I am getting close. I am getting close. I do have some traditions that I like to do for Halloween. My husband and I really like fall decorations and pumpkin carving / painting. We've done some pumpkin painting in the last few years. Found it to be less messy than having to carve. Although I do miss having roasted pumpkin seeds. Those are quite tasty and a nice snack for the holiday. So we did that last night, and that was a lot of fun. I'll usually post pictures and things too. But yeah, it's a nice little tradition we like to do every year, grab a pumpkin. And we didn't get to go to a pumpkin patch this time around. We just went to the local store and grabbed some. So yeah, it took away kind of the nostalgia, I guess, of like going to a pumpkin patch and walking around through the field and trying to pick out your own. But yeah, things just got busy and the pandemic and all of that fun stuff. So we were looking at still wanting to keep our tradition alive. So we just went to the store and got some pumpkins, and that was really great. So we do all our fall decorations and things. I like to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, starting in October, throughout the whole holiday season. And recently we've started to celebrate Dia de Muertos. So we have some of those decorations as well in the house. We have a little mini ofrenda that we've put some of our family members that have passed. So trying to get into tradition and building up our roots and learning more about our culture and where we've come from. So that's been a new tradition that's really fun to start growing in. So does anyone have any Halloween traditions or anything when it comes to the changing of the seasons? You know, a lot of people like the pumpkin spice latte root that I think just like came out in like August or something like that. As soon as pumpkin spice was okay to drink, when we had like the first cool day or something, everybody was like, oh, pumpkin spice. So yeah. All right, we've got 8 real estate, a 4 park, and a 15 biz. Oh, that's really cool. I can do the 4 park. Oh, I don't want to take the biz. I mean, I don't have to take the biz. I can just write the number and not take the biz. An 8, I can't place anywhere. So I think I'm going to go for the 4 park, and do that there. So I have 1 real estate of 5 houses completed. Almost got my second one done. I just need another number there. 3, 4, or 5 would be great. Yeah, curious to hear if anyone else has any holiday things, or if they even like celebrating holidays. So sometimes people don't like, you know, pumpkin carving or anything. They just like to, you know, put out candles, or, you know, go trick-or-treating or go to Halloween parties. That's another thing that I would miss too, I think, this year, is having a Halloween party. People get dressed up, and I'm always convincing my husband to do kind of like a couple's costume, and he likes celebrating, but not like the whole dressing up kind of thing. That's not his jam. So he indulges me and picks out some costumes and things. We have been repeated people for a few years. We've gotten to do a pretty good Holmes and Watson. We've narrowed that down pretty well. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to be doing anything. Come on, temp worker, help fill in that gap. Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, Amanda fulfilled the 9 candy corns. Very nice. So that's 15 points. So no one else can claim the 15 or the 10, but the 5-pointer is still available for people. So yeah, so I don't think we're going to do any sort of costuming or anything like that, which is unfortunate, because I think that also leads to the fun of, you know, handing out candy and going to parties and things like that. But we're still keeping some of that stuff alive. We're not really big pumpkin spice people. We like pumpkin spice like in things like bread. I like pumpkin pie. But yeah, there are other like spicy flavors that we probably go to more of, like on the cinnamon and nutmeg kind of spices of that realm. So, okie doke, let's see. I'm too lazy to make a costume. Yeah, I've resorted to going to like thrift stores and trying to piecemeal together some stuff, but then even that now is taking effort. So all right, we've got a 4 biz, a 9 park, and a 10 fence. Okay, well, I think I'm going to complete objective 1 if I take that 4 and not do the biz. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bypass this pool and say, sorry, pool. Taking the number 1 objective, which will give me 8 points there. I'm going to flip this one over. And since I've used this, I'm going to mark it like this to claim this 5-house estate has been claimed for a bonus, and that 5-house estate has been claimed for a bonus. And remember, the edges of streets are permanent fences, so those help count towards dividing up your housing estates. So you also completed number 1. Oh, smokes. Holy smokes. So that means that will be triggering the end of the game, because I believe, Yakmanda, you've done all 3 objective cards, if I'm not mistaken. If you can verify that in the chat. Yes, you have. Okay, so then that would be the end of this game, because first player to get all the objective cards completed, or first player to have 3 penalties, will trigger the end of the game. So let's count them up. So I got 0 there. All right, so what you're going to do is you go through each of your columns and put the totals down here, sum them up minus any negative points, and there we go. So for the objective goal cards, I got 11. On the candy corn track, I was able to get 10. On my parks, I made it street number 1, gave me 10 points. Street number 2 gave me 6. And street 3, I was able to squeak out a measly little 2-pointer there. And that is 18 points. For my pools, I got 0 pools. That is a first, I think, for me in this game. 0 pools completed. So I got 0 there. The temp agency, I don't believe I used any temp agencies. I don't think I did. Or if I did not mark one off. I don't remember. Okay, so it looks like Yakmanda only got 1 temp agency. So since you got 1, I didn't get any. You'll get 7 points because you've got the majority. I got 0. Well, that's fun. I don't think I did. I might have. I need to go look at the tape. Kind of come back, but okay. So the 1 point real estate housing estates, I have 0 because I don't have any fences surrounding my 1 housing estates. This one only has 1 side completed, so I got 0 for that. My 2 housing estates, I've got 1 here, but this one is not completed because there's no fence on this side, so I only have 1 set of 2 housing estates, but that gives me 4 points. The 3 housing estates, again, I have 0. Oh boy, I'm going to be doing so well in this game. Holy smokes. The 4 housing estates, again, I don't have any. The 5s, I was able to get 2 of them, and I reached down to the 7 points. So I got 14 for that one. That's a 4. And the 6 houses, I got 0 on there. Did not use any biz, so I don't lose any minus points. And I did not take any penalties. So let's add up this giant score that I got. 21, 39, 43, 57 is my grand total there. I think that's correct. 18 and 18 is 36, 46, 57. Yep. How'd you do, Yakmanda? 95. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That is the Halloween one. We do have some time. If you want to, we could play this one again, or we can do the base game. We can also, if anyone has any thoughts, we've got still about a good 45 minutes to go. So what are y'all feeling? What are you all feeling? Are you feeling lucky? Huh? Punk? Do ya? Do ya? Let's see, what else is really? Either way. Okay, we can do the base game or we can do the Halloween one. I love how everybody's so friendly in chat and that they don't have any preferences at all for anything. It makes me want to just decide for everything for everyone. what about for those that weren't playing along? If they have any thoughts, maybe they're like, you know what? I want to see you get a better score this time. Or, you know what? I don't really like Halloween, so why don't you just play the base game? Or, you know what? I don't like this game at all. We should just play Yahtzee or something. I love how everybody's just so friendly on this chat. Whatever you want to do, it's your chat. Not Yahtzee. Okay. Halloween with a different number 3 goal. Okay. Let's do that then. We're going to play Halloween again. We'll choose a different goal this time. Different goal card. Different objectives here. So let me see. What do we got? What do we got for this one? Ooh, this one's fun. I like this goal card. This one is build 3 house estates with 1 ghost and 1 candy each. 3 housing estates with 1 ghost and 1 candy each. That's a complex one. And then I'm gonna shuffle. Yeah, different goals are good. That one is intense. I figured, you know, for the first one, just getting 7 candy corns so people can get the feels of it. This one, we need 3 housing estates. And on this one, we're gonna do a 4 housing estate and a 5 housing estate. So there we go. Those are our new bonuses. I've shuffled up the other ones. I need to get a new sheet because this one is the paper sheet. I have a laminated sheet, but it's more glary. So I'm just going to get the paper sheet out. If anyone wants to join in, if you're just popping in, lurking in the chat, we are playing Welcome to the Halloween edition. If you have your own player sheet, you can play along. I could not find a print and play of this online. But I thought it would be fun to play this one because it's seasonal. You can play it throughout the seasons. Okie doke. So, and I need to name my city, my neighborhood again. Let's call it Fright Town. With a giant exclamation point. Fright Town. Okay, here we go, friends. We're starting off 13 real estate, 12 biz, and a 6 temp agency. Wow. Okay. So again, we're looking at 3 sets of 3 housing estates, a set of 4 houses, and a set of 5. And then 3 housing estates that each have 1 ghost and 1 candy corn in it. Boneston. That's punny. That's quite punny. Okay, 13. 13, friends. I think I'm going to go for the 13 because I want to increase my real estate value. And I'm going to go, let's see what happens if I go for the ghosties this time. So remember, in terms of this, the housing real estate has to have 1 and 1. So you can't claim a ghost and a candy corn on one house. They have to be on separate houses. Pumpkinton. Oh, I like that one too. Fun. I like it. I like it. Pumpkinton. Won't you take me to Fright Town? Okay. 15 pool, 10 pool, 7 temp agency. Oof, I feel like the temp agency came out a little too early. A little too early, friends. But I'm going to claim this 10 pool. I like to circle my pools just to help me claim it. I'm going to do a ghosty. Yeah. A ghosty. Yep. Do, 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 do. Okie doke. Again, if I'm going too fast, let me know. I can definitely back up and show you what was previously drawn. We've got a 9 fence, an 8 fence, and a 9 real estate. Well, there you go. I'm doing a fence. I take a fence to that, and I'm going to put my 9 there. Again, you don't have to draw the fence on the same street as the street number. You can write it on a different street if you want to. They just must be on one of the dotted line sections. And once it's drawn, it's drawn. Do, 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 do. You know, it's really funny too. Candy corn seems to be one of the iconic candies in the Halloween season. And I am one of those people that, shh, don't tell anybody, but I don't really like candy corn. I don't know what it is, if it's just the flavor of it. Because I like the texture. I mean, like jelly beans, right? And I like jelly beans. But for whatever reason, the flavor just doesn't sit with me. I don't know if anyone else is a candy corn fan. I feel like there are people that are like, either you like it or you don't like it. Like that's kind of the way it is. It doesn't, I've rarely met anybody that's like the in-betweener when it comes to candy corn. Same, Yakman does the same, yeah. 7 pool, 1 park, and 11 biz. So I don't know. It's quite interesting, I think, because yeah, it's this kind of like, that's iconic, you know. I don't think they have any flavor, but the texture is ideal. Yeah, like I could eat jelly beans all day, and different flavored jelly beans. I mean, I just went to the coast with my husband a few weeks back, and there's a candy shop there, and it has like the Jelly Belly jelly bean display thing where you can like get a bag and like fill it up by the pound or whatever. And we just did a variety pack. Like we were like, oh, I like this one and this one, and you know, here's some citrus ones, and here's the root beer ones, and whatever. And those are fine, but for whatever reason, the candy corn just doesn't. I don't know. It's odd. I might be an odd duck, but c'est la vie, right? Okay, I took the 11, but I'm choosing not to use the biz because it's way too early for that. But I'm picking the 11 so I can fill in this gap to kind of complete this 3-house real estate soon. Because I got to race. I got to race to get these goal cards done. Okie doke. An 8 real estate, an 8 park, and a 3 park. Okay. 8 is nice. Feels like I was writing 8s a lot earlier too. So I'm going to do the 8 park. Yeah, the 8 park there. But yeah, once you see things that have like candy corns on them, everybody knows like, oh, it must be Halloween time or it must be fall season. And yeah, I'd much rather go for chocolate. As a kid, it was probably like a tie between like chocolate and sour candies. I was all about like the lemon heads and Sour Patch Kids and all that kind of stuff. But now I think I'm into just chocolate and dark chocolate, to be honest. Milk chocolate's okay. White chocolate, don't hand it to me unless it's in a macadamia nut cookie. I would just go for dark chocolate. So we are finding when we buy candy at the grocery store, we're finding that there are a lot of dark chocolate versions of candy bars. So there's like dark chocolate Kit Kats and dark chocolate Twix. And we just got a bag of dark chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups, but the thin ones. And I've noticed that you can make them into s'mores really well because they're thinner and so they melt faster. So it's really, really tasty. But yeah, that's what I've been doing to make the dark chocolate s'mores. Those are like my new go-to now when I make a s'more. I've not done the Hershey's milk chocolate in a long time, and I don't know if I'd ever go back. White chocolate is vanilla that's lying about being chocolate. Yes. I like that. All right, we've got a 9 pool, a 9 fence, and a 6 temp agency. Okay. So the 6 you can increase by a value of 2, so you can make it a 6, 7, or 8, or you can decrease it, so it could be a 4, 5, or 6. Wow, I need a fence. I need a fence. Okay, but where am I going to put the 9? That's the question. Where am I putting the 9? I think I'll put the 9 up here, and I'll put my other fence right here. So I have 2 of these going for me there. Yeah, I've got 2 ghosties. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Try to complete that one. And I don't know if it's just because your palates change as you get older, but yeah, there's certain candy I just don't really eat anymore. 12 park, a 5 fence, and a 7 fence. Seven is good. 5 fence is also good. Can do a 5 here. Get my candy corn situation started, and I'll put the fence there. Again, you don't have to write it on the same street. You can change it up if you want to. Oops, I will give another second. That was kind of fast. Fright Town. Oh, and other things that I always like about this season too is there's a lot of movies. I mean, Christmas has their plethora of movies, but there's quite a lot of Halloween movies now that have come out that are not like just like scary horror films. A Nightmare Before Christmas, I always like watching. The Hotel Transylvania series is surprisingly well done. I wasn't too sure about it when it first came out, but it's cute. It's enjoyable. They're a family favorite. Those are fun. Let's see. Monster House we just watched the other day. That one was pretty fun too. The animation is really great. Like I'm into animated movies and things. The Leica series is really great. So like Coraline is cool. Paranorman, that one's kind of fun in like that horror-y realm. Of course, Casper, if you want to do some live action. Yeah, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. All those fun kind of movies. I need to watch Monster House again, says Yakmanda. That was super cutting edge, made with motion capture really early on. Yes, that is very true. So the animation is different in that one. Kind of along the lines of the motion capture of like Nightmare Before Christmas and the Leica series and stuff. So yeah, it's well done. It's cute. It's a cute one. 2 real estate, 11 real estate, and 12 park. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 real estate, increase my 3s, and take a candy corn. So I've got 2 and 2. If I can complete those, I need another fence over here and some more numbers filling in. Yeah, that one's kind of a good challenge. I like that one. Good challenge indeed. What other kind of Halloween-y movies are there? Oh, what is that other one? Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride. That one was interesting. I didn't like it as much as I liked Coraline. That was another kind of like Halloween themed movie. Yeah, there's just so many. There are so many. Does the number 3 goal require both ghost and candy corn for each or one of them? No. So the exact wording on it says build three house estates with 1 ghost and 1 candy each. So how I'm interpreting it is that the 3 house plan that you build must have 1 ghost and 1 candy corn in it to claim. So I would see that as you would claim it. So I would see that as for the 3 house estate, like here, for example, if I would to mark, let's theoretically have it say I marked this here. Within that 3 house estate section, it would need to contain at least three candy corns or 3 ghosts. Or sorry. So for my 3 house estate, so this one has a candy corn in it, and then one of these other 2 would need to have a ghost in it. So if I claim something here, I would circle the ghost instead. So that way this 3 house estate has 1 candy corn and 1 ghost, but those are 2 separate houses. So how I see it as 2 of the 3 houses would have marked a ghost or a candy corn within them. So if I had, so see, I'm playing this in terms of these are ghosts, these are going to be ghost estates, and these would not qualify for that one. But this one could, if I obtained it here and I claim that as a ghost house. So this 3 house estate would have a candy corn and a ghost within it. So I'm using these now 3 house estates to actually go for this bonus. but I'm going to try to use this house estate to go for this bonus. I know that was kind of a long explanation. Yeah, that's hardcore. My city just changed its name from Boneston to New Yikes City. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was kind of a long explanation. I hope that makes sense. So here we go. We got a 3 park, a 10 park, and a 5 real estate. So I'm getting the 3. Ooh, or do I want a 10? Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do the 3 park here. So if I were to complete this 3 house estate to Yakmanda, I would have it pertain to this objective because it only has one of the symbols on a house. So this one would qualify for that bottom section. If I were to divide this up into a 3 house section here, that could qualify as well. So yeah, it is hardcore on this section, in this goal. So, okay. Oh, and another one, silly me, I was like racking my brain for movies. We just watched Coco last night, so that can be considered kind of like a Halloween. It's more focused on Dia de Muertos, but you can definitely watch it around Halloween time as well. Okay. So we've got 7 pool, a 9 fence, and a 5 park. I can't do anything with that pool. Five park, huh? Or I can just skip. I can do the 7 pool here and just use this for a biz, I guess. Let's see what happens if I do that, because I did get a pool this not too long ago. I'm going to take that and do that as a ghosty, and then hope I can get this one to be a candy corn so I can fence that one in for that housing estate. Yeah. Okie doke. 6 temp agency, 7 park, and a 2 fence. Now, did I take, I don't think I did take that temp agency. I don't think I did. That was one thing I always forget on these. Whether or not I took something. Okay. 2 fence is okay. So I can do a 2. Oh, geez. What to do? Because I could put a 2 here and then fence this off. But I don't want to sacrifice my pool. So I'm going to toss the 2 over here. But then I'm going to fence this in and hopefully get a candy corn and fence this in to get that 3-point estate there. 3 house estate there. Okay, cool. 13 fence, 3 park, and an 8 real estate. 3 park, 3 park. And then I'm going to make this a candy corn. Yeah. And I'll just need another fence here to close in this, and a fence here to close in this. How are y'all doing on the objectives there? Getting close to any objectives yet? Or any candy corns or ghosty claims? I only have 3 ghosts right now and 3 candy corns, so I don't have any bonuses to claim just yet. A 10 fence, a 14 fence, and a 13 temp agency. Well, I'm definitely going to write in the 14, and I'm going to put in my fence here. No, here. To get a couple. So now I've got some. This one is completed. This one is completed. I don't have anything yet for that one. So, but I'm close, getting close. All right, completed goal 2. Very nice. So give yourself 9 points, Yakmanda, on goal 2. I will flip this one over. Very nice. Let's see what we got. A 1 pool, a 7 real estate, and a 3 temp agency. Okay. Wow, 1 pool. Look at that. Ka-chow. I can do that. That was easy. Although I could have done it there. But that gives me 9 points right there. Oh boy. That's okay. There's got to be another one. There's got to be another one. It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm moving up my pool game. Yeah, so on this goal, I'm realizing that you kind of have to like block off weird subsections of your streets. I mean, this just so happens to have 2 of them next door to each other, but like some of these have lots of spaces. Oh, I guess that one's next door too, but lots of these have like spaces in between. So trying to get them to have 1 and 1 is quite tricky, quite tricky. Okay. A 9 fence, a 7 biz, and a 5 biz. So if you decide to take the biz, you must write the number of the corresponding card anywhere on your street. And then the biz can be a duplicate of an already written number. It does not have to be the number of the card that you wrote down. So you could theoretically write 2 different numbers on your streets if you decide to take the biz. I am not going to take the biz, but I am going to take that 7, and I'm going to circle this ghosty. So now I have 2 sections of ghosties with the ghosty and candy corns that I could have ready for that bonus goal. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ghosts right now, and 1, 2, 3. Ooh, do I want to hold off and claim the 5er now or wait? I am going to, okay, so I am deciding, folks, I am going to take the 4 ghosty. So no one else can use that bonus action. And I'm going to use it to claim a park for free. So I'm going to go up there, claim a park for free. So everyone else still has the ability to get 6 ghosts or 9 ghosts, but that one is claimed for me. For me, for Fright Town. 8 temp agency, 8 pool, and a 9 park. Oh, if only that was a smaller number than an 8 for the temp agency. That would have been awesome. Okay. And I can't do any 9s up there. Can't do any 9s down here. This was not a great one, Mr. Grinch. Okay. But I could do this as a 6 here. So what else do I need? Do that as a ghost or a candy corn. So I'll do this as a candy corn. So use the temp agency there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and I do know that these estate bonuses cannot be used again for other bonuses. So like this 3-1 down here, you must have 3 separate ones for this one up here. So it's tricky. It's tricky. And the last one, I didn't realize, the last one I did have enough for that first bonus card, but I am not going to use that for that first bonus card because I'm going to try to stick for this one. So I'm going to hope to get a small number, a 1, if you will, for that one so I can claim bonus card number 1. So even though I have the proper amount of estates, I don't want to use it yet. Okay, 14 real estate, a 5 fence, and a 9 real estate. So I'm going to do the 5 here. Close this off. So now I've got another opportunity for 3 housing estate. Choices. Getting close to it. So I already have 1 goal card done. And let's flip them around. We've got 11 fence, a 6 fence, and an 11 real estate. Well, I know I want to take a fence somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna do the 6 here and mark off this fence. So now I have 2 out of the 3 for this objective ready to go. And I just need 1 more. 2 out of the 3 ready to go. Now this is kind of a little bit of a longer stream, but I'm really glad we get to go through this again because that first game just seemed a little quick, just a little quick there. So how you doing, Yakman? Are you getting close to any of the candy corns or the ghost bonuses? Let me know in the chat if you have any I think Gus or Not is just lurking today. They've been kind of silent. And that's totally fine. I don't mind lurking on chat. Not in real life, but on chat is fine. All right, a 4 fence, a 10 biz, and a 13 real estate. Oh, here we go, folks. I'm going to bypass that pool so I can get this fence in. So now I have 1, 2, 3 of this for this one for 8 points. So I got goal card number 3. So I'm using this 3-house estate, this 3-house estate, and this 3-house estate. So this one has 1 candy corn and 1 ghost. This one has 1 candy corn and 1 ghost, and 1 ghost and 1 candy corn there. So if anyone else was able to complete the 3 objective, then you give yourself 8 points as well. If not, I'm flipping it over, but you still have the opportunity to get 4 points for it. Ooh, you've got 9 candy corns. Okay. So if you got the 9 candy corns, give yourself the 15 pointer there. I will cross that off. So no one else can get that except you. Good job on that. There's still hope. I could still get 6 candy corns. I have 1, 2, 3, 3. Maybe not. Maybe not in this game. I don't know. It's funny, like a lot of my first street and the third street here are like all the numbers on the lower section, and then the middle one is like party. Almost all the numbers are filled. Oh, that is another thing I didn't mention. If another end game trigger is if somebody fills all the house numbers on their sheet, then that also triggers the end of the game. I have not seen that happen. Most likely I have seen people either completing objectives or taking penalties, but that is also another end game trigger. Okay, 7 pool, 6 real estate, and 12 biz. Well, the pools are not in good locations for me, and I cannot take a 6 anywhere. But I can take a 7 and not take the pool. That's not great. I could just take the 12 and not do the biz. That's not great either. So I think I'm gonna do up here. I'm gonna take, ooh, that's harsh. Do I wanna do that? No, I changed my mind. Okay, I'm just going to do a 7. 7 down here, not take a pool. Or no, if I am gonna take a pool, that's where I must write the 7, yeah. Okay, that was a not great turn. Oh, jeepers. All right, 8 fence, 10 real estate, and a 14 park. Okay. I'm just gonna throw it all the way over here. 14 park. Get my candy corn game on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candy corns. Okay. Oh, what is happening? I need just 1 more number here. Just 1 more. I just need a 1. Just a 1. Is that too much to ask? Just a 1. Okay. We've got a 4 real estate, a 15 biz, and an 8 park. 4 real estate And I can't write a 4. The 15 biz would not be helpful at all. And the 8 park is okay. All right, I'm gonna do the 8 park here. It's not helping me get this small number. I need a temp agency. I need a small number for a temp agency. Seeing how you're doing on the goals. I think, so we each have one of the goals completed. I believe so. I might have to shuffle up again on here. I've got 1, 2, 3 pools claimed. Okie doke. Visit. Oh, an 8 temp agency, a 15 real estate, and a 4 biz. Ugh, okay. You know what? That's a bummer because I can't write a 4 anywhere, so I can't take the biz. I mean, the 15 real estate is probably my best option. Boy, oh boy. Well, I could write that as a 10, but then I could take the pool. I could write it here. I could take the 10 here. So I'm taking it as a 10, using a temp agency, doing this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to take the 10 pointer for me on that for the candy corns. So the only thing that's remaining is the 5 points for 4 candy corns, if anyone has that. Can I take 2 of those? Hello, yes, so this is the Welcome to Halloween edition. If you're just popping in the chat, we're pretty much like 3/4 of the way done. It's similar to the same base game as regular Welcome to, with the caveat of the tricks and treats that you can get on your player boards. You're trying to collect ghosts and candy corns in order to either take the corresponding bonus actions or victory points. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. And if you're curious about anything, have any questions about how this game is played, if you've not played Welcome to, feel free to pop it into the chat. Or if you just want to lurk, that is totally okay. Lurking on the chat is fine. So we've got 11 park, a 1 park, and a 10 park. Well, you know what, folks? I've got my 1 finally. There's the park action. And I am claiming goal card number 8, or number 1 for 8 points. So I am using this 3-house estate. I am using this 3-house estate. And I am using this 3-house estate. So that will give me 8 points. If anyone else also completed goal card number 1, you give yourself 8 points. Otherwise, I'm flipping it over and you can still receive 4. So I have 2 out of the 4 goals completed. How is everyone else doing on those goals? I think some of us also have 2. But we shall see how you all are doing. Park, park, park. Sometimes I think that if you get like 3 of the same actions, you should be able to like reshuffle or something like that. There is a rule that we don't play on chat, but in real life, if someone completes a goal, you have the option of reshuffling the deck if you choose to. I think that just takes up more time when we play it online. So we're just going to continue to go through the deck as is. But in the real game, that you do have that option if you choose to do so. Oh gosh, 6 real estate, another 6 real estate, and a 2 park. Well, I can't write anything, any of those 6s, or any of the 2s, because I have filled up everything. So guess what? I think I am taking a penalty because, yep, I don't have any space here, here, or here for a 6. The 2s. Yep, so I'm taking 1 penalty. If I get 2 more penalties, that's the end of the game. Ugh, I was trying to do both 1 and 3 is killing me. Yes, it is quite confusing too, to know that they're both 3 house estates in sets of 3, but one has the caveat of the ghosts and the candy corns with it. So, yeah. Here we go. Next. Real estate. Yeah. And so if you don't take one of the number cards, you have to take a penalty and can't do the bonus action. So, all right, we've got a 4 pool, an 11 park, and a 12 real estate, or 12 fence. 4 pool, 11 park, 12 fence. I'm going to do the 11 park here. I'm going to, I guess it doesn't matter at this point because I've already claimed a trick and a treat. So I'm going to do a ghosty friend just for fun, a ghosty friend. And these are going to get shuffled. I'll go through here. Oh yeah, I'll just give you all 1 more second there. Okie doke. So we should be getting close to the end here. My board is filling up, and I know I need to pop back onto work mode, see if there's anything else I need to do before spiel. But here we are. Thanks for playing along with me and doing this double set here. Oof, be helpful if I did this way. That looks better. Number cards first. Okay. We've got an 8 real estate, a 4 pool, and an 8 real estate. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay. Geez, am I going to take another penalty? I am going to take another penalty because I cannot write a 4 or an 8 anywhere. So, yes, the end is nigh. Oh my gosh. The other day, we saw this interesting poster somewhere in the city, and it said the end is, and then it was a picture of Bill Nye, and that made us chuckle. Yeah, it's just some funky art on a poster. Penalty, yep, rough. Okay, can we do anything here? Is this going to be the end? A 7 park, a 4 temp agency, and 11 real estate. I can't do a 7. The 4 would only allow me to do a 6, and I can't do a 6, and I can't do an 11. Well, I can do an 11. I can do an 11 for the real estate. So I will do that. I'll do the 11 here. Give myself a ghosty friend. Increase my real estate. Yeah. Increase the real estate. Uh-oh, the clock is ticking. Okay, goal 1 is complete for you. Yeah, Amanda, so give yourself 4 points. I believe that's all 3. Do you have all 3 goals completed now? If you do, let me know in the chat. No, not yet. Okay. So it's 2 out of the 3. So I believe you have 1 and 2 completed, but just waiting on 3. Okay. All right. I'm still alive, still alive. 14 fence, an 8 pool, and a 9 fence. Well, I can do a 9. I could do a 9 here. And I'll enclose this to give myself some more points on my housing estates. Whew, still close, so close, so close. So close. A 1 fence, that would have been a nice ages ago. A 10 real estate and a 13 temp agency. Well, I like the temp agency, so I'm going to take that temp agency, but I'm going to use it as a 12. There. And I'm still alive. How is this happening? Oh my word, how is this happening? This is crazy. Yeah, I thought for sure the end was going to be near. The end is nigh. Bill Nye. Okay. Here we go. 6 fence, 7 pool, 3 fence. Yep, now that's it for me. I can't do 3 or 6 or 7. So, ka-chow. That's the end. Give myself a minus. Big old -5 over there. And a 0 on that. So this is the end of the game, folks. Gonna have to add up your scores. We've got a 6 on my parks for street 1, 4 on street 2, 6 on street 3, 16 points there. I did not get very many pools. Well, I got more than I did last time. Okay. On the temp agency, okay, you got completed goal 3. Nice, cool, perfect timing. So that's 4 points for you. I have 3 temp agencies that I used. How many did others get on their temp agencies? That we can divvy out those points there. Let's see. I've got a 1, 2 house on the 1 house estate section. So that gives me 2 points. On the 2 housing sections, I don't have any 2 houses. 0 there. On the 3s, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Times 6 is 36 points. That's glorious. 4s, I don't have any 4s. 5s, I do not have any 5s either. And 6s, I don't either. If I fenced this one in, I could have gotten another 3, but alas, I don't. And this little lonely one does not have any fences around it, so it's just all on its own. Okay, temp agencies. Okay, so Yakmanda's got 5. So give yourself 7 points, Yakmanda. I will take 2nd place and get 4 there. So here we go, adding up. Math is a wonderful thing. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 42, 49, 51, 55, 57, 87, 83, 88, I believe. Got to check my math. 38, 42, 51, 67, 77, 83. Oh gosh. that 78? Or did I do that right? Do you have 6 or 7 3-house estates? Ooh, 7. How does penalties work? Okay, so whatever number is the most revealed number. So since I had 3 penalties, I get -5. So if you're on this first square, you would get -3. And then any of these upper 2, you just get -0. So if you tracked all the way down like I did, I got -5 there. I have 1 penalty marked. Do I lose 5 points? No. So you only have this first square marked, and that's still a 0 because there's a 0 underneath it. So that's 0 points. 0 penalty for you. So you safely dodged the penalties. Okay, I think that's 78. Geez, I have to do a calculator because my brain does not want to work right now. I think I had that correct, but let me see, -5. I think that's 88. Yeah, I think I did that correct. -5. Yes, 88. Okay, cool. 112. Do I have 7 3-house estates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do have 7. Okay. So wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do. 7, so that's 42. Give myself 6 more points. So I have 94, but Yak Manda still wins. They got 112. Very nicely done. I'm going to go back to myself up here. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to roll through 2 games. Apologize that one took a little bit longer, but it seemed y'all were sticking with it, so that's pretty sweet. Next week, not sure what I'm going to do. I might do something Halloween themed. I might not. It really depends on what folks are feeling and what I'm feeling at the time too. But this one is a really great. I like the Halloween theme. I like how it gives a little more diversity to the base game. There is a Winter Wonderland one, so I might be playing that in the future too for people. That one you're stringing up Christmas lights and get bonus points for those. So that's really a lot of fun. But thanks everybody for joining me, and hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. And I will catch you all next time. Thanks, and bon voyage. I don't know how to sign off. I need to get better at signing off. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, geez. What was I going to find for everybody? I don't know. I'm just going to sign off because that's the way I'm going to do things. Can I find this other photo that I wanted to use? Oh yeah, I can find that other photo of things. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Oh yes, so everybody wants to see our handles and everything for where you can catch us on the interwebs and things like that. That's what I was going to share. There we go. Technology, it works. Everyone is okay. I'm going to go grab some food and talk to you all at another time next week for sure. Take care, folks.